My guys, bump, set, and spike. Today I'll be giving you guys free volleyball lessons. Volleyball 101. Let's do it. Hey, guess who this is? I coach and I play volleyball. Have you guys ever had that friend that asked you to play volleyball, but you had to say no because you didn't have to play, or you didn't want to embarrass yourself in front of that cute guy or girl? But don't worry, that's all about to change, because I'm here for you guys. You're welcome. Today I'll be teaching you guys the basic, the rules, and the different types of volleyball. First, you gotta know the basic before you play, because how are you gonna play volleyball if you don't know the basics of volleyball? The basic of volleyball is bumping a volleyball, setting, and spiking. That's the incorrect way to bump a volleyball. To bump a volleyball, your knees has to be bent so that you're parallel and stable to the ground. And your arm has to be flat, so then you have a flat platform for your arm to create. And your knees have to be bent, and to have your your arms have to have your arms straight. First, you have to decide whatever, if it's more comfortable for you to have your left hand on top of your right, or your right hand on top of your left. For most people, it's going to be your left hand on top of your right. And after you do this, you want to squeeze your thumb together so they touch. And after that, you want to stretch out your arms so that they can be flat. And now, you guys are ready to look like these guys. As you can see, their knees are bent and their arms are always straight, no matter what position they're at or how they're standing. And according to a site called Power and Strength for Volleyball, you want to have your knees bent so that you'll be light on your feet and you move to the ball quickly. The next basic is setting. To set up a volleyball is the same thing as bumping. Your knees have to be bent as you were to bump a volleyball, just like this. And instead of having your arms straight out, you want to bring your hands in front of your face. And now you're ready to push the ball up into the air. As you can see, it starts off having his knees bent, and slowly he brings up his hands to his face, and this is where he pushes the ball into the air. The last part of the basic is spiking a volleyball. To spike a volleyball, you must know the right foot movement, and you need to have good timing. And the right foot movement is called the left, right for right-hand hitters. If you're a left-hand hitter, it'll be the opposite, right, left, right. I want you guys to watch carefully while I demonstrate you guys the steps, the foot movements for spiking a volleyball. So slow motion will be left, right, left, jump. That's the slow. Now I'll go on full speed, so watch carefully. Now that's as you can see, 3 little steps can make a big difference. And now that you know the foot movement, now you need to have good timing. And good timing, what I mean when I say good timing is you know when to go and you know when to attack the ball. And according to Strength and Power for Volleyball, you want to be in the best position to attack the ball. I have these videos for you guys to watch. And the first video I'm going to show you, I want you to look at his foot movement. See, left, right, left, jump. Now he's going to speed it up, like what I just did for you guys. There we go. And now, the second video is about timing. So I want you guys to look at his timing. It'll show you slow motion, so it'll be easy for you guys to watch. As you can see, he knows when to go, and he knows when to attack the ball. There we go. And if you don't know the foot movement and you don't know the good timing, you look like this girl. Tragic. Tragic, right guys? That's why it's really important to know how to spike a volleyball. Now you gotta know the basic of volleyball. Now I can teach you guys the rules. And no one's going to let you play if you don't know the rules of volleyball. And according to Volleyball Advisor, only 3 players can be in the attacking zone, and 3 players can be in the defensive zone. That's a total of 6 players on each side of the court. And another important rule you need to know, according to Volleyball Advisor, is that a match goes to the winning team who reaches 25 points first, and you must win by 2 points difference. So the game may go on forever. That's not good. All right. Now you know the basic and the rules of volleyball. It's time for you guys to pick where you want to play. And there's 4 different types of volleyball where you can play, and I'll tell you the benefit of each. The first place you can play volleyball is at the beach. And the benefit of this, according to the site called Body and Soul, that because you're running around sand, a match of volleyball, a male can burn up to 550 calories, and a female can burn up to 495 calories. Isn't that amazing? You get to lose weight, and you get to play volleyball. Wow, yeah. I love this sport. The second place you can play volleyball is indoor gym. That's me again. And personally, this is my favorite place to play volleyball because the benefit of this is that there's no distraction, meaning there's no wind change, and the lighting is great. Grass is the third place you can play volleyball. And the benefit of this is that all you need is a volleyball and a friend. It can be a real friend or imaginary. I don't judge. And the last place you can play volleyball is on concrete. And the benefit of this is super cheap. You can play anywhere you want. Like you can play outside your own house, on the road. If you're gonna play on your road, like be careful for those cars because I don't want to be liable for you guys. All right, now I taught you guys the basic, the rules, and the different types of volleyball. Now you guys have some knowledge of how to become a volleyball player. I hope you guys enjoyed my lesson. Thanks for coming to my volleyball 101 class. Thank you.
I like your jokes. Yeah. Just wait till you go. Smart side.
All right, Khang, focusing on the delivery things, I think you're doing a very good job. You are effective with your voice. I think we knew that before you were speaking. Most of us have encountered your speaking a couple of times. And look, you're outgoing. You have a voice that projects well. You get a lot of emotional content into the delivery. So all of that is you're doing fine there. It also is well-prepared speech, so everything flows together effectively. You're not having any problems. There's no pacing issues or hesitation as you're going through the presentation. So that's fine. I got very few notes for you that would be by way of criticism. It sounds to me like you've got two attention devices. You've got the action thing that you're doing, and then you got a series of rhetorical questions. I think you could pick one and stick to that, and that would be a little bit sharper and get to the point quicker. Also, organizationally, it seems to me like you start talking about technical stuff first, and it seems to me like the second point would make more sense to have as the first point, and that second point needs a little bit more development. In other words, you're talking about, how the game is set up and the basics of the game, those kinds of things. The first thing that I hear is you're going to be telling me about bumping. I don't even know what the hell bumping is and how it's supposed to work, and so we don't have a context. So I think you need more context, and I think if you took your second point, made it first, expanded it a little bit, gave it a little bit more background and description, then everything else would make more sense. You're very good at describing the technical stuff that you're supposed to do, and I like the fact that you planned out the visuals very carefully. You had a demonstration that you do for us. You've got the video clips to show us things, and they're short and to the point, and they illustrate the things that you're talking about very effectively. So, and I like the fact that they all went very quickly and smoothly in that section that you're talking about. So that's all good. Like I said, I would just have that whole section later in the speech after you did the other thing. Sometimes, and this is the only thing that I would say is indicative of any anxiety at all, you're moving around a lot with your feet. Sometimes, of course, it's part of your demonstration, but you have a tendency kind of to speak sideways because you want us to look at the screen also. I think you need to step front and center a little bit, and when you're using the screen, then get out of the way of the screen. But as it is, you're kind of standing to the side and, like I mentioned earlier, kind of angling your body a little bit. And sometimes the foot movement looks like you're waiting for somebody to hit you a ball instead of just delivering the speech. You're kind of anticipating what's going on there. like I said, minor things, not things that are big problems. All right, thank you.